It's a curse. It has to be. I've got to get out of this town.
Irgnir, get a hold of yourself. They're just dreams. Please tell her, Erandur.
Listen to your friend, Fuki. They are just dreams, my dear. I assure you that it is quite normal.
It's the same dream over and over again. You think that's normal? It's evil, I tell you.
Erandur, she has a point. You keep telling us no harm will follow these dreams, but they must be an omen.
Give him a chance to speak. He's trying to help us.
Everyone, please. I'm doing what I can to end these nightmares. In the meantime, all I ask is you remain strong and put your trust in Lady Mara.
I will. Thank you.
The Wind Peak Inn features the
What troubles
finest
you, my
bars
son?
of Dawnstar.
What's wrong with everyone around here?
The entire town is being plagued by horrible nightmares. They're in serious danger, but I'm afraid there's little I can do about it.
Well, dreams aren't real, right? So what could you possibly do?
These dreams are manifestations created by the Daedric Lord, Vaermina. She has
Right.
an awful hunger for our memories. In return, she leaves behind nightmares. Not unlike a cough marks a serious illness.
Wondering, Father, maybe you
I
should
must
take a
end
day
her
off and
terrible
watch the
influence
town.
over these
I
people
could watch the end
before the
while you're
damage
away.
becomes permanent.
Why would I do that? Work to be
So what's your plan?
I need to return to the source of the problem, to Nightcaller Temple. Perhaps you'd be willing to assist me in that regard.
Why would they be looking at me?
What do you mean return? You been there?
I've already said too much. If anyone overhears what we're saying, it could start a panic. I would simply ask that you trust me and help me end Dawnstar's nightmares.
Alright, yeah, I trust you. How can I help?
Wonderful. My Lady Mara will be quite pleased. Nightcaller Temple is only a short walk from Dawnstar. Come, we must hurry.
Alright. So who is this Daedric Lord Vaermina?
Vaermina resides in a strange realm known as Quagmire, a nightmare
Giggity.
land where reality shifts upon itself in seemingly impossible ways. From her citadel at the center, she reaches forth to collect our memories, leaving nothing in return apart from visions of horror and despair.
And what does she do with the memories?
Who can say? Perhaps she collects them for display like works of art in a nonsensical art gallery. Whatever the case may be, her intentions are far from benevolent.
Alright, well. Lead the way, priest.
I promise to answer all of your questions. Follow me. The tower on that hill is our destination.
Who do
People
you
around
think
here
we're
call it
threatening with our old
Tower
war
of the
wounds?
Dawn.
We're not soldiers
Come to
anymore.
Dawnstar at a strange time, friend. Seems everyone in the town is having nightmares.
What should I make of that?
Inside.
He's proud of his service, Scald. The Legion taught us loyalty, and we're loyal to Dawnstar.
Is that fur
This is
coming out of your ears?
I catch you sending one letter to General Tullius.
There's a
I'll
small
have you
shrine to
both
Mara I
executed.
established inside the tower's entry hall.
You come to Dawnstar at a bad time. Tempers are fiery.
What was that argument all about?
Scald supports Ulfric's rebellion, and he doesn't like having a couple of old legionnaires living in his town. He's a fool. A dragon has attacked Helgen. Dawnstar needs the Empire now more than ever.
Well, I'm looking for work. Do you know where I can find work?
Drowning your troubles in mead? A lot of folks are doing that these days. You'll want the Wind Peak Inn. As for work, you could try to catch Scald in a good mood, but your best bet would be working in the mines. They're on opposite ends of town.
The mines. Alright. Sure, yeah, I'll see what I can... I'll see... yeah.
Stay out of trouble now.
I'll
Lightly
go.
armored means light on your feet. Smart.
Shut up!
If if those Whiterun guards can take down a dragon soaking wet.
Please stop talking. Alright.
Before we enter, I must warn you about the dangers that could be lurking within. Years ago, this temple was raided by an orc war party seeking revenge. They were being plagued by nightmares, just like the people of Dawnstar.
And were they successful?
No. Knowing they could never defeat the orcs, the priests of Vaermina released what they called the miasma, putting everyone to sleep.
So why is it dangerous if they're asleep?
I'm concerned that when this place is unsealed, the miasma will dissipate and they'll awaken, both orcs and priests alike.
Right. So what does this miasma do exactly?
The miasma was created by the priests of Vaermina for their rituals. It's a gas that places the affected in a deep sleep. Because the rituals would last for months or even years, the miasma was designed to slow down the aging process.
Oh, I see. Is the gas dangerous?
Sadly, yes. The longer an individual is exposed to the miasma, the more the mind can become damaged. Those who've been under the effect of it for extended periods of time have been known to lose their minds entirely. In some cases, a few never awoke at all.
I see. I see. Well, on that bombshell, lead the way.
Once we get inside, all will become clear. Give me just a moment, and I'll have this open.
Alright. Take your time. Oh. Neat.
Now I can show you the source of the nightmares. Over here.
Is that the gas?
Behold the skull of corruption, the source of Dawnstar's woes. We must reach the inner sanctum and destroy it. Come, there's no time to lose.
Yeah, well, don't let me keep you. You go right ahead. I'm right behind you. Oh.
For Lady Mara!
Oh! Good morning, gentlemen. Alright, carry on.
Damn it! The priests must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released.
Looks difficult to breach.
Impossible, actually. I wonder. There may be a way to bypass the barrier, but I must check their library and confirm it can be done.
You seem to know an awful lot about this place.
I suppose there's no point in concealing the truth any longer. My knowledge of this temple comes from personal experience. I was a priest of Vaermina.
And why keep that a secret?
When the orcs invaded the temple, I fled. I left my brothers and sisters here to die. I've spent the last few decades living in regret and seeking redemption from Mara. And by her benevolence, I will right my wrongs.
Alright, come on. Let's do this.
I still have my key to the library. Whenever you're ready, let's move on.
Yeah, well, I'm ready. So, how exactly is this skull inside this tower affecting Dawnstar?
Lore holds that the skull of corruption holds a constant hunger for the memories of others. The skull has been out of touch for so long, I fear it's gained the ability to reach out on its own and try to feed. What it does with these memories is just conjecture, and an argument for scholars and historians to this very day.
Right. Well, like I said, let's not waste any more time.
We mustn't tarry. The skull needs to be destroyed as soon as possible.
That's what I said. Losing your hearing in your old age?
Be careful. We're certain to find more of the awakened within.
And I've got just a thing to welcome them. Don't worry. They won't touch a hair on us. At least, not on me. Oh. All mine.
This library used to be filled with arcane volumes. Now look at it. Almost everything's been...
Who cares? Do you know how many... Excuse me? It's alright, lady. It'll all be over soon.
Barring any more interruptions, perhaps we can locate the information I need.
Right. So, what am I looking for?
We're looking for a book of alchemical recipes called the Dream Stride. The tome bears the likeness of Vaermina on the cover. It should be here somewhere.
Oh, of course.
If you'll check the shelves around the balcony, I'll check around the lower level.
No, I'll check around the lower level. You leave that to me. I've already checked the balcony. Uh-huh. Found it. Alright, everything else is burned, so... Now, where'd that old wizard go? Oh. Found it.
Let me take a look. Mara be praised. There is a way past the barrier to the inner sanctum. It involves a recipe for a liquid known as Vaermina's torpor.
Is that some type of a potion?
Yes. The torpor grants an ability the priests of Vaermina called the Dream Stride, using dreams to travel distances in the real world.
Well, sounds amazing.
Quite amazing, yes. Alchemy and the blessings of a divine, distilled down into a ingestible liquid. Sadly, I have yet to see it function in person.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to be your test subject, don't I?
As a sworn priest of Mara, the elixir won't work for me. The torpor will only work for priests of Vaermina, or the unaffiliated.
Well, aren't you just lucky? You know where we can find the torpor?
All believe there is a laboratory in the East Wing. If we proceed there, we should be able to locate a sample.
What do you think the Dream Stride will feel like?
You'll be viewing the memory of another through your own eyes and with your own body. Those around you will perceive you as normal, and you will find the words you utter may not be your own. Thanks to all of these odd principles, there is quite a lot of debate as to whether this is really a dream or just the machinations of Vaermina.
Or the machinated dreams of Vaermina. So how will I know when to awaken?
I will watch over you as you slumber to ensure your safety. If I deduce anything is amiss, I will use my arts to bring you back. Otherwise, I am uncertain what will end your dream stride. Perhaps when Vaermina's curious appetite has been filled.
I see. Well, let's keep moving.
The laboratory adjoins the library. I'm hoping we'll find a sample of the torpor left undamaged.
Time for your final rest. Take heed, they've awakened. You're mine. The miasma. They're still here. Stop them! They've awakened. Go! Fast!
Now that they've been dealt with, we need to find the torpor.
Alright. So how will I know what it looks like?
It should be in a small bottle, very similar to a potion. I'll begin searching up here.
No, I think I'll begin searching up here.
The torpor should be in a tall bottle with dark liquid. If you find it, bring it to me.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's it. I think I just found it. Oh. Elzir. Hey.
Yes, my son. What is it I can help with?
I found your, torpor.
I'm relieved you discovered a bottle intact. This place looks as though it was ransacked by the orcs. So,
Probably
I've
was.
taken us this far, but you need to guide us the rest of the way. Drink.
What, here? Now?
Dawnstar's fate rests in that tiny bottle. The longer we wait, the more damage Vaermina could be doing to those poor people. I understand your hesitation, but I promise you that it works.
If you say so.
Let's continue. We still have much to do.
Yeah, and by we, you mean I. Me. Me has much to do. Well, here's to our dreams.
The orcs have breached the inner sanctum, Brother Varen.
We must hold. We can't allow the skull to fall into their hands.
But no more than a handful of us remain, brother.
Then we have no choice. The miasma must be released.
The miasma? But brother...
We have no alternative. It's the will of Vaermina. And what about you, Brother Casimir? Are you prepared to serve the will of Vaermina?
I've made my peace. I'm ready.
Then it's decided. Brother Casimir, you must activate the barrier and release the miasma. Let nothing stop you. Brother Thorin,
Okay.
we must remain here and guard this skull with our lives if necessary.
Agreed. To the death.
Then let it be done. Farewell, my brothers.
Farewell. I gotta go.
I'll bathe in your blood. No one bests an orc.
Oh. Gotta go. Gotta go fast. Excuse me. Out of the way. Out of the way. Oh boy. Sure is a lot of fighting. What?
It worked. Mara be praised. You vanished after drinking the torpor and materialized on the other side. I've never seen anything quite like it.
Oh. That was remarkable. It was as if I was really there.
How I envy you. I can only imagine the excitement of seeing history through the eyes of another. Sadly, I am resigned to just reading of its wonders through my research of the skull.
Well, we can always discuss it later. We need to proceed.
Indeed. My reverence for Vaermina's machinations should not take precedence over our mission. My apologies.
Indeed.
Inner sanctum lies ahead. We must reach the skull and put an end to Dawnstar's troubles. Lead on, my friend.
Alright. Follow me.
We must get to the skull and destroy it.
Wait, who's following who?
Wait.
Oh. What's this?
Baron, Thoric, You're alive. No thanks to you, Casimir. I no longer use that name. I'm Erandur, priest of Mara. You're a traitor. You left us to die and then ran before the miasma took you. No, I was scared. I wasn't ready to sleep. Enough of your lies. I can't allow you to destroy the skull, priest of Mara. Then you leave me no choice. By her benevolence,
Oh. What? Wait, hey, come on, guys. We could talk about this, surely, no?
Forgive me.
I mean...
I knew Varen and Thoric. They were my friends. Is this punishment for my past? Is it Mara's will to torment me so?
Look, we had no choice. They were trying to kill us.
And had they succeeded, Dawnstar's fate would be sealed. You have a unique way of looking at things, my friend. It's time.
Yeah, well...
The skull must be destroyed. If you'll stand back, I'll perform the ritual granted to me by Lady Mara. First,
go on then.
Incantation to remove the barrier.
Don't let me stop you. Let me see what I got here. Some cheese, some wine, some butter, some more wine, a little bit more wine. Yeah. Real nice.
I call upon you, Lady Mara. The skull hungers. It yearns for memories and leaves nightmares in its wake. Grant me the power to break through this barrier and to send the skull to the dead.
He's deceiving you. When the ritual's
I'm sorry?
the skull will be free, and then Erandur will turn on you.
Really?
Quickly,
That sounds...
kill him now. Kill him and claim the skull for your own. Vaermina commands you.
For Lady Mara!
You like that? All mine, baby. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Get out of here, old man.
The nightmares in Dawnstar have lifted, and I hear you helped that happen. You have my thanks.
Greetings, my Jarl. I'm, looking for work.
Giants are a common problem in the Pale. The Empire always demanded I leave them be, but the Empire isn't here now. Go and slay one of the beasts. Should let them know the Dawnstar is not to be trifled with.
It will be done.
I'm counting on you.
So, do you think Dawnstar is prepared for dragon attacks?
The only reason dragons are attacking is because Talos is angry with us for turning our backs on him. As soon as we drive the Empire out of Skyrim, the dragons will vanish. Mark my words.
Sure. If you say so. Farewell.
Good luck with the giant. Don't get stepped on.
Your ancestors wouldn't want this, Silas.
Why should I hide from it? This is my family's legacy.
It's the past. Dead oaths on dead lips. Let it stay there.
The museum is opening, Medina. And here comes my first visitor. The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend.
What was that argument all about?
Never mind that. Medina is a good woman, but I have my own reasons for opening this museum, and I'm not changing my mind. I have a collection of artifacts from the group that toppled an empire. Their importance to history cannot be forgotten. Why don't you come in?
I
You
see.
can browse the displays and we can talk. I have a job you look perfect for.
Oh, do you now? This should be good.
Let's talk inside.
Sure, friend. Right behind you.
Feel free to look around. Come talk to me when you're ready to discuss that job I mentioned. The tapestries hung here and outside were found in hideouts, where that burned paper is all that remains of the fabled Mysterium Xarxes, the blasphemous book written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. It's said that Mankar Cameron used the book to open a portal to a paradise, where all his followers would live forever.
Oh, neat.
The commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes were written by the Mythic Dawn cult leader, Mankar Cameron. He promised a paradise awaited his followers when they died, that they would be reborn by Mehrunes Dagon's side.
Right.
Ah, yes. That scabbard. Notice the insignia? An Oblivion Gate. A key symbol of Mehrunes Dagon, the patron Daedra of the Mythic Dawn.
Oh. And what's this artifact? Get it? It's a joke. Alright.
Did you have any questions about the museum? Or would you rather talk business?
So what is this Mythic Dawn cult?
They were worshippers of Mehrunes Dagon, the Daedric Lord of Destruction and Change. The Mythic Dawn killed Uriel Septim VII and his heirs, triggering the events that led to the Oblivion Crisis when the Daedra invaded Tamriel. All that remains of the infamous cult I've gathered in my museum.
Right. And who is this Mehrunes Dagon?
Ah, an excellent question. Mehrunes Dagon is the Daedric Lord of Change, Destruction, and Ambition. Dagon's Mythic Dawn cult killed the Septim Dynasty and opened the Oblivion Gates into Tamriel. They called it the Oblivion Crisis.
You've just rephrased what you just said earlier. Okay. When I said who is Mehrunes Dagon, I thought I was gonna get like a backstory, you know, an origin. When he was born, who were his parents? Did he get a good education? Was he brought up right? Was he raised in the streets, maybe? How did he become like this? What made him like destruction and terror and mayhem and whatever? But you just said the same thing again. Alright, enough questions. Let's talk about this job you want done.
A little history first. After the Oblivion Crisis, a number of groups cropped up dedicated to wiping out the remnants of the Mythic Dawn. One of these groups found Mehrunes' Razor, the artifact of Dagon. They split it into 3 fragments and pledged to keep them apart forever. That was almost 150 years ago, and the pieces are still being kept by the descendants of that group, and they're right here, in Skyrim.
And you want me to get those fragments, do you?
At least 2 of the owners, Gunzel and Draskua, are dangerous marauders. And the 3rd owner, Jorgen, I only know he lives in Morthal. Here are my notes about them. I'll gladly pay you for getting the pieces any way you can. No questions asked.
Now you're speaking my language. Okay, can you tell me anything more about the Razor?
The Razor is Mehrunes Dagon's personal artifact. It has always heralded bloody change and carnage. It's held many names. Dagger of the Final Wounds, Bane of the Righteous, the Kingslayer. The Mythic Dawn worshipped Dagon as a god. Having his razor would be invaluable to my collection.
I see. Fair enough. I'll see what I can do.
Good luck finding the fragments.